what we need as outsiders is a insider whistleblower. It seems pretty clear. Like somebody, I would especially think an older person, like somebody in their 70s or 80s, that's looking probably they're going to die pretty soon, within 10 years, 20 years, and who has been included. I mean, and think of what a person could learn from such a person who was willing to tell all. It would be interesting, like, you'd have to protect a person like that. Well, I don't think they would be murdered. I don't know. It's tough to know. Maybe there's some examples, but I doubt they would be murdered. But, I think it would be a battle of, would people believe them? Because it's like there's no physical evidence for what they're saying. But these people think of what they could tell us. Who killed who invented what? The history, the secret history of the last 100 years, they probably could tell us a large amount of very, very good information for us to put together the sort of anti-Harcourt Brace history, the anti-U.S. textbook history of the true history of the United States with Michael Pupin and with Frank Sturgis and Thane Caesar and all these other people and technology. When we could put forward this text as the actual probable history to learn from, and that these filthy, so-called historical texts that are being put forward as the true history, which is such a farce, and they know it, and it's so false, could be held up and argued against, and we could have two sides of the story, But then it would be interesting, like the things that we would learn. For example, even though there would be no physical evidence, a lot of evidence would line up with what they're saying because they're telling the truth. So long as they told us the absolute truth, which I see no reason why they wouldn't at the age of 70 or 80 and they're whistleblowing, why wouldn't they tell us exactly everything they knew without lying at all? There's no reason to lie, But, they're certainly not protecting themselves at that point. But anyway, and try to get as many of these people as possible to talk with us. And, they could even do it off camera or whatever. Just tell us, just give us the story of what happened, and we can, bring it out to the outsiders and the public and say, this is from a reliable source, a whistleblower among the included. Who's an older person ready for death, or even some person who's willing to throw off the included what they have. I mean, that's a real sacrifice. It's like throwing off your cocaine addiction. It's not something that people are willing to do. But if your life is figured out, or if you really feel bad about what's going on, you can do that. But anyway, that's really what we need to find as outsiders who want to prove this Pupin technology and these secrets and lies and the Sturgis and Thane Caesar and these things. And who knows how many other people are out there. That's a good thing to learn. But that's what I'm saying. Like when the person starts telling us this person murdered another person, this person is a terrible murderer, he's held up in this place in a military base. This is how it works. It works through satellites. They have satellites. People come in. There's three different types of people. Some that plant these micro devices in people's houses. It's all done through the phone company. Whatever the truths are, those are very important for us to learn, and to express to the outsiders to get an idea of what the true story is here. And then, of course, as I'm saying, the coolest thing is that, as you dug into it, you would find, just like the story of Sturgis, you'd find that, it does check out, that many of these things do seem to align as very possible truths, and the more you do, the more credible the person is, and so on.